Sikubingelele sikwamukele indabeni empeleni indabeni zakusihlwa nje sibingelele nakuwe osibuka ohlelweni lwethu lusho lezokusakaza iDTT lezi ndaba nizethulelwa usakhiwo ngokosokhela nazo ezinohlonze kusihlwa nje.
We have 4 voting stations that are still not operational in the province. You'll remember yesterday there are 9 voting stations that did not open the whole day.
Ikhomishana yezokhetho ye-IEC ithi bangaphezulu kwesigidi abantu ababhalisela ukuvota kulezi insuku ezimbili ezikhungweni zokubhalisa kulolonkela kuleli nezikhungo zivule ngesikhathi ababhalise online bona bangaphezulu kweinkulungwane ezingama-40. Ikhomishana yezokhetho ye-IEC dalula ukuthi bangaphezulu kwesigidi abantu ababhalisela ukuvota kulempela sonto njengoba beyivula izikhungo zayo ngenhloso yokugunyaza ithuba abavoti ukuthi babhalisele ukhetho lwangonyaka ozayo. I-IEC itho osukwini lesibili kubhalisela ukuvota kuqale kahle ngehora lesishiyagalombili ekuseni.
Ikhomishana yezokhetho i-IEC ibivule izikhungo ezingu-23,296 kuzwelonke. Esifundazweni iFree State uhlelo lokubhalisela ukuvota luqhubeka ngaphandle kweyihibe nakuba bekunembhikisho eBuchabelo nasePhuthaditshaba. Amalungu omphakathi esifundazweni anembono engefani ngokubhalisela ukuvota.
I've registered to vote today earlier on, and I did that because I want to see changes in my community.
I never registered to vote yet. The reason why I don't go to register or vote because it's not important for me and I don't benefit anything from that.
Esifundazweni iWestern Cape izikhungo ze-IEC bezingenabo abantu abaningi ababezobhalisela ukuvota namhlanje. Kodwa labo abayingcosana abafikile bathi bafuna ukwenza umehluko ngevoti labo ngonyaka ozayo.
Uvoto ndicinga lubalulekile ngakumbi ukuthi thina ulutsha kuba lokhu sizinkokheli zangomso. Ndicinga into yoba ngaba ingxaki esijongene nazo siyinxalenye yazo ngoko ke kubalulekile uba sisebenzise i-votes as part of i-solution.
Eastern Cape kunezikhungo ze-IEC ezingazange zivulwe namhlanje ngenxa yembhikisho yamalungu omphakathi.
We have 4 voting stations that are still not operational in the province. You'll remember yesterday there are 9 voting stations that did not open the whole day. But today there's 4. What is happening in those communities, it is community protests, and the community members are just not allowing our our registration staff to operate. The arrangement for registration is patrols on the side of the SAPS. There aren't physical deployments. And for some of these voting stations, they're quite far. And it takes time for SAPS to patrol or to get to the station where there is a problem. Hence, there's delays. And there are issues where you'll find that the SAPS do arrive, but they reach that station and it's like a mob. It's like the whole village. And they need to negotiate with them, and the community members will say, we are not opening this station, we are not allowing anyone to work here, we are waiting for a mayor and an MM. And in instances like that, there's nothing that we can do. But what we do as the IEC is to remain in the voting station so that if there's any solution to a challenge, we are able to operate. But in the 4 stations, no one registered today.
Labo abangakwazanga ukuya ezikhungweni ukuyobhalisela ukuvota basengakwazi ukubhalisa ngohlelo lwe-online kuwebsite ye-IEC. Ukubhalisela ukuvota kuzovala uma umengameli wezwe esememezele ngokusemthethweni usuku lokhetho.
Umengameli we-ANC uCyril Ramaphosa uthi uhulumeni uzohlinzeka izakhamuzi zase-Hammanskraal eTshwane ngamanzi ahlanzekile kungekudala. Ekuqaleni kwalonyaka kwashona abantu abangama-29 kule ndawo ngesikhathi kubheduka igciwane lesifo sohudo. Abavoti kule ndawo sebekhwele badilika kubaholi bezombusazwe bathi abazange bebanake ngaleso sikhathi futhi nokuhanjiswa kwezidingo emphakathini wabo kuhamba ngolonwabo. uRamaphosa uhole umkhankaso we-ANC wokubhalisela ukuvota eHammanskraal njengoba namuhla bekusuku lokugcina lokubhalisela ukuvota okhethweni lwangonyaka ozayo. uRamaphosa uthi uhulumeni uwabonile amaphutha nawo futhi uzimisela ukwalungisa.
There have been weaknesses which we have all admitted, weaknesses in service delivery, but those weaknesses have been identified where they originate from and what causes them. And we are now correcting those weaknesses. For instance, water is a big issue here. And when I came a few weeks ago, we had identified what the problem was, and we immediately went to the root cause and National has now intervened because it was the task of the local government. We've intervened and we are now going to deliver clean water to our people in this area. And when I explained to them, they understood. And soon we will be having cleaner water.
Ukomishane we-IEC Judge Udapile uthi siyagculisa isibalo sabantu abahambele izikhungo zokubhalisela ukhetho bangaphekwe inkulungwane ezingama300 abantu abahambele iziteshi zokubhalisela ukuvota kwaZulu-Natal kanti abanye bebezobheka ukuthi imininingwane yabo isenjalo yini.
I-IEC ithi sinyukile isibalo sabantu abasha ababhalisela ukuvota uma kuqhathaniswa neminyaka edlule. Imbiko yamanje ithi bangaphezulu kwezinkulungwane ezingama50 ababhalisa kokuqala esifundazweni, iningi labo kuyintsha. Ikhomishana ithi sebedlule isikalo akade bezibekele sona kazwelonke.
The participation has exceeded our expectations even on the first day. We set a target of 1 million for the weekend, but we hit that target last night. So I think people are taking the theme of this election that we must all own our democracy quite seriously and responding to that campaign message.
Ekhuluma nabafundi base Durban University of Technology, iphini likamengameli we-EFF uFloyd Shivambu ukhumbuze intsha ngokubaleka ukusebenzisa ilungelo layo elikumthethosisekelo.
So young people must take this opportunity to make 2024 to be their own 1994 because it is a turning point in the political life of South Africa. So young people must take up upon themselves to determine and then be able to then give direction as to what we do moving forward. There is high levels of unemployment, of joblessness, of no access to education in South Africa, and the only way to change that is by registering to vote and ultimately voting.
Khona manjalo kwaNongoma enyakatho neKwaZulu-Natal ukwehla kwezinga lokulethwa kwezidingo kanye nezinga eliphezulu labantu abangasebenzi kungezinye zezizathu ezenza intsha ibe manqika ukubhalisela ukuvota yize kube nomkhankaso omkhulu ukubhalisela ukuvota owenziwe amaqembu ezepolitiki kanye ne-IEC. Iziteshi zokuvota endaweni zibike izinombolo eziphansi zababhalisela ukuvota okokuqala. Esinye seziteshi ezinkulu zokuvota endaweni sibhalise abantu abasha abangama26 kuphela. Nayo le ndawo ike yahlonzwa njengendawo engenalo uzinzo kwezepolitiki. Kunyuswe isibalo samaphoyisa kodwa nokho azikho izigameko ezibikiwe. Ngingononhlakanipho Magwaza ezindabeni ze-SABC.
Umholi we-EFF uJulius Malema uthi uculisekile ngendlela izinto ezihambe ngayo ezikhungweni zokuvota ezihambele kulezi zinsuku ezimbili. uMalema uhambele izikhungo ezehlukene ekhuluma namanxusa eqembu lakhe eqhuquzela ukubhalisela ke ukhetho ekhuluma nabo banxenxe ukuthi basebenze ngokuzimisela futhi babekezelelane namanye amaqembu.
Namhlanje usuku lwesibili lokubhalisela ukuvota kanti umholi we-EFF uJulius Malema akazange akhathale ukuhambela izikhungo ezahlukene zokubhalisela ukuvota eGauteng.
We want to appreciate all of you who took time to volunteer for the EFF. It's not an easy job. It's a difficult job and you are in a suburb where there will be some hostilities. Some people may not like the EFF. But all we need to do is to be disciplined and be patient.
uMalema uthi ujabulile ngezinombolo zabantu ababhalisile kulempela sonto.
When the station got to be opened, everything went smooth and we were satisfied with how our people are coming out.
Uthi ayikho nje lento yokuthi intsha kuleli ayinayo intshisekelo yokuvota.
The youth are registering and we know that the youth are using also the online registration. So the EFF is satisfied with the work this far.
Uphinde waxoxisana nabanye abaqoqozela ukubhalisela ukuvota bamanye amaqembu. Utshela amalungu eqembu lakhe ngokubaleka kokuvota nokubekezelelana.
I will not expect the EFF members and volunteers to do what is happening next door. They have to be as disciplined as possible.
Uphinde wadlulisa umyalezo wokuqoqozela ukuthula.
The elections have got a potential to spark a civil war. If not properly handled, that could be a turning point of a civil war for the country.
Izolo uMalema uqale uhambo lwakhe eShawela kanti namhlanje uhambele eAlexandra.
Izakhamuzi zase-Diepsloot zithi zisho ngempeleni zithi ngisho noma ngabe kuneyingqinamba ezikhungethe umphakathi zinethemba lokuthi ukhetho longonyaka ozayo luzoza nezinguquko. Izakhamuzi eziningi ziphilela ke ovalweni ngenxa yobugebengu obudlangile kuleya ndawo.
I-Diepsloot indawo egcwele abantu kakhulu futhi enemjondolo eminingi. Nabantu abahlala kuleli ngokungekho emthethweni kuyinkinga enkulu. Ubugebengu nabo budlangile. Izibalo zakamuva zikhombisa ukuthi i-Diepsloot ingenye yezindawo eziyingozi kakhulu kuleli.
I hope changes will be here, will be there for everyone, especially in crimes, in jobs, and ama-facilities wabantwana besikolo.
Abaholi bomphakathi bathi banethemba lokuthi ukhetho luzokwenza abantu kule ndawo babumbane.
Too much crime. Still we are going to patrol. Too much crime still in now. So now I don't know where we are going to get a solution to stop crime.
Usuku lokugcina lokubhalisela ukuvota alibanga nasigameko futhi nezikhungo zokuvota zivulwe ngesikhathi.
They need to exercise this opportunity because the future of this country belongs to them. They must know that if they don't, it means they cannot change the current situation.
Ngisho noma iningi lingesanalo ithemba kodwa abanye abantu banethemba lokuthi zizoba khona izinguquko.
Inkampani ehlinzeka ngogesi kuleli Eskom ithi ayisebenzanga kahle kulamasonto amabili edlule. Ungqongqoshe wezogesi uDokotela uHosea Mkhupa uthi imbangela yalokhu ukuthi amaziko okuphehla ugesi amaningi ahlulekile ukusebenza ngesikhathi esisodwa. Kepha ke lisekhona ithemba njengoba lenkampani ilindele ukwengeza umthamo wamandla ogesi ngama-unity amahlanu.
I-Eskom ilahlekelwe ngama-megawatts angaphezu kwezinkulungwane ezimbili kulamasonto amabili edlule ezikhungweni zokuphehla ugesi ezahlukene, kanti ukuhluleka ukusebenza kwamaziko ogesi ngesikhathi esisodwa kube yiyona mbangela yohlelo lokucisha konga ugesi kwakamuva. Izindaba eziqhelekisa izihlathiki zithi le nkampani ilindele ukubuyisa ama-unity ayo amahlanu.
That 5 units should come back by tonight, and here I'm referring to Duva unit number 5, Majuba unit number 5 is already on load. We're expecting Letavo unit number 4 to come on stream by about midnight today.
Kusenjalo kulindeleke ukuthi uhlelo lokuxhasa i-Eskom ngemali lwethulwe emhlanganweni olandelayo wecabinet.
And we know that for us to be able to accelerate the rollout, the expansion and the strengthening of transmission, we need anything upwards of 390 billion rands. Like I said, the financing facility that has been made available within the context of the JED-IP will be part of the totality of the resources that are available to help us to address the requirements on the transmission.
Le nkampani iphinde yamemezela ukuthi sekuphothuliwe ukwakhiwa kabusha kwe-unity yokuqala esiteshini sogesi iKuberg.
Inkantolo enkulu yomhlaba yezamacala i-International Criminal Court isiqinisekisile ukuthi uhulumeni waseNingizimu Afrika usewuthumele umqingo wamaphepha esicelo sokuthi kuphenywe ngezenzo zelakwa-Israel maqondana nodlame oluqhubeka eGaza. Umnyango wezobudlelwane namazwe omhlaba unethemba lokuthi namanye amazwe azokwenza okufanayo ngesinqumo sokuthi kuthathwe inyathelo empeleni kuzwe lakwa-Israel.
Uhulumeni waseNingizimu Afrika uzibophezele ngelokuthi elakwa-Israel kuzofanele lethweswe icala ngodlambedlu oluqhubeka eGaza.
We've submitted a letter indicating that this is a referral from a state party, South Africa, and we also provided an annexure which indicates the areas in which we believe that crimes against humanity have been committed.
Umengameli uCyril Ramaphosa umemezele ngestatimende sohlangothi likahulumeni welakuleli ngesikhathi esohambweni lwakhe lwaseQatar.
We also are joined by a number of other countries that have done a similar type of action, and others are doing their own referral, and many people around the world and many countries and peace-loving people are appalled at the situation that's unfolding there. And we do it out of love for justice, out of love for fairness, and we want justice to be done to the people of Palestine.
Eparlamente iqembi Economic Freedom Fighters liphakamise ukuthi makuvalwe ihhovisi lenxusa lakwa-Israel elizinze ePitoli.
That Netanyahu must be charged by an international criminal court for the atrocities and genocide that is being committed in Palestine. We make no apology about that.
Ngolwesibili amalungu esishayamthetho azovotela isiphakamiso esenziwe i-EFF maqondana nekusasa lehhovisi lenxusa lezwe lakwa-Israyeli.
Mbukeli umhlahlo wesimo sezulu yalandela emva kwekhefu. Mbukeli sizibeka lapho ke bese kuphathele zona okwanamhlanje asiphinde sihlangane futhi kusasa ngehora lokuqala emini osokhela lenkosazana uManzuzu umshazi kanishada kaMaqhoboza kuze kube ngokuzayo usale kahle.